Firing Power is a Tier 5 White Lotus mission in DMZ, and it asks you to use the RGL-80 grenade launcher to kill an armoured commander and Velikan. That doesn't sound too bad, but that actually would involve 3 rounds of gameplay, and if something goes wrong, you could end up having to start the whole thing again. So in this video, I'll show you how we did it, and some tips and tricks just to make this mission easier for you. It's one of the more fun missions in DMZ, I really enjoyed this, so let's get started. So first of all, you need to get the RGL grenade launcher, and you get this by killing Velikan in Building 21, the same Velikan that you also need to kill with the grenade launcher. So you're going to be doing at least 2 trips into Building 21 for this. Now, to get into Building 21, you need a Building 21 access card. The glitch where it didn't used to use them up is gone now, and the glitch where you used to be able to swap to another teammate as party leader to avoid spending a card, that's been fixed as well. You're going to need a Building 21 access card every time you go in. Luckily, you find these pretty often. We find them in supply crates dropped from planes or the SAM site supply crates, or you can just buy them from the shops. I think they're about $30,000, but that's not too bad. So just make sure you keep a bunch of these ready for these attempts. Once you've got them, you need to wait for Building 21 to open. It opens Friday afternoon UK time and then closes Monday afternoon. So you've got like the whole weekend to do it, but you do need to do it the weekend annoyingly. If your only time to play DMZ is in the week, you're going to have a hard time doing this. But if Building 21 is open and you have an access card, now you can go in to kill Velikan. Now, killing Velikan isn't that easy. The first thing you need to do is just survive until right near the end of the round. Velikan doesn't spawn into Building 21 until the timer gets to about 4 minutes 40 left. So you need to make sure you survive against the other teams. There's going to be 3 other teams in Building 21, and one of the other DMZ missions actually involves other players needing to get 9 dog tags from this. So I imagine once a few teams are up to that point, up to that mission, you're going to have a really hard time in Building 21 because everyone's going to be going like full aggro trying to kill everyone. So just make sure you're ready to survive. I'd strongly suggest bringing some teammates. If you need to find teammates to play with, try using the sponsor of today's video, Gamerlink. It's a free app available on iOS and Android, and it will help you find people to play with in over 350 different games. You can download it, set up a post saying what game you want to play, whether you want to use mics or not, what region you're in, what platform you're on, all of that stuff, and hopefully find some people to play with to help you get this mission done. Check them out using the link in the description below, or just search the app or the Play Store for Gamerlink. So you're in Building 21, it gets to about 4 minutes 40, and then you should get an alert that Velikan is appearing. He spawns on the top floor in this central elevator. He'll always come out of there, and that means if you can set up waiting for him, you can kill him before he does too much damage. He does have way more health than normal enemies, but he's not ridiculous. It's not like the Wilson or something like that. So if there's a group of you, you should be able to burn him down pretty quickly, and make sure you run over and grab the grenade launcher off his body. Now, he will obviously be firing grenades at you, so just be a little bit careful, you don't want to die now. On his body, you will also find a black access card. This can be a useful thing to do regains later. The black room is down in the basement and will have good loot, just like all of the other access cards rooms do. So make sure you pick that up to keep in your key stash. Once you've got that grenade launcher, you now need to leave Building 21. I think you can leave from the elevator that Velikan comes up in, so you can just go straight out of that one. We didn't actually know that when we did this, so we ran over to another exfil. You can use a grenade launcher because it doesn't matter about ammo or anything like that, but most importantly, make sure you survive and get to that exfil. As per usual, you have to hit the button, wait for the elevator to come, it's quite a long time, and then get in and then start closing the doors, which also takes quite a long time. So it's not a bad idea to have like stun grenades or some mines or something like that, just to protect the elevator while you're extracting. Now what we did is immediately went back into Building 21 to complete the second objective of this first, because we've got 1 grenade launcher. Now if we went in and killed Velikan with the grenade launcher that we just got from him, we can then have 2 grenade launchers, so our team will have a slightly easier job fighting the Juggernaut when we go back to Al Mazrah. That's the armoured commander that you need to kill for the first objective. So we just went back in and did basically exactly the same thing, but this time we had the grenade launcher with us. I'd also strongly suggest everyone bring some munition crates with them, because the grenade launcher doesn't store that much ammo. So if you've got a few munitions crates, you can drop your spare ammo, use it to fill up again, then pick up the ammo you had, and then you can end up with a bunch of launcher ammo ready to do this. But again, you need to survive until the timer gets to about 4 minutes 40 or so. be set up waiting for Velikan to appear out of that elevator, and then just blast him with the grenade launcher that you've already got. Make sure your teammates who don't have grenade launchers aren't shooting him at all, because it's very easy to accidentally kill him. But if you manage to get that final hit with the grenade launcher, then he should die. Another one of your teammates can run over and grab the new grenade launcher, so now you've got two, and again, don't forget the black access card, and then make sure you extract just like you did before. Now, for the final part of this mission, you need to go to Al Mazrah because you're going to have to kill the Juggernaut in the zone where you get the weapon case with that grenade launcher. Now at this point, this should be pretty easy because hopefully two of you have grenade launchers and the Juggernaut's fairly predictable and fairly easy to kill. So what we would normally do is go over to the weapon case area, try to sort of clear out a building that we thought we could defend, and then go and trigger the Juggernaut. If you walk towards the center of the zone, at some point on your screen you should get the thing saying the Juggernaut is nearby. If you walk around a little bit more, you'll hopefully start hearing the music, and that means the Juggernaut is coming. Once you've got that musical cue, back off to where you can easily defend it, where you've already cleared out a bunch of the bots, and just wait for the Jug to walk to you. If you can see him from a long way away, which you can in most of the zones, then it's fairly easy just as a team, shoot him until his armor breaks, and then switch to the grenade launchers and just bombard him until he dies. He does still take quite a few grenades, but you should be able to get that kill. Make sure you're only using grenade launchers after his armor's broken, and then as soon as you get that final hit on him, it should say that this mission is complete. So if you found this guide useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know in the comments what other missions you'd like guides for. I was originally going to do guides for every single mission in DMZ, but at the moment I think a lot of the missions are just kind of straightforward and there's no need for a guide for them, so I'd much rather you told me which missions you're struggling with and I'll get guides up as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.